Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Almost halfway through the season, let's check out the standings in the East. You look at Orlando, they're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
When I look at Orlando, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some hope. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bain and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for Oklahoma City, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward.
Well, look, everyone likes a flush. Carter Jr. showing his force.
Williams kicks to Dort. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year. To Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his teammates.
And here's Carter after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Carter sets the pick for Bain. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, keep in mind, Carter has run these sets countless times. He's reliable when it comes to knowing where to go.
And it's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now Williams, after Jalen Suggs missed from long range. There's the 3, and Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Dort. 8 points for him.
And you have to know that's coming from Gilgeous-Alexander. He is not shy beyond the arc.
And Banchero passes to Wagner. Carter with a screen on Williams to the paint. And it's Carter missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And the dunk by SGA.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Wagner kicks to Banchero. That one's off. Still out of sync. Oklahoma City leading by 8. SGA passes to Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Daigneault. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league. And he said he was someone we watched early on, even though he didn't end up on our team. The way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Cason Wallace. He's checked in for Dort. And the Magic making a change here as well. Black's checked in. Wagner against Williams. Left side, Bain. Pass to Black. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
Well, we still have lots of time left in the season, Coach, but we've seen some breakout performances, haven't we?
We certainly have. That's one of my favorite things to track, Kevin. Which players improved in the offseason, which guys have taken their game to the next level.
Out to Wallace from past the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
Here's Wallace after the Magic pick up 2. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Back the pass to Banchero. Offensive rebound. And it's Carter missing.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Wallace, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Now, here's Holmgren. After the miss from Desmond Bane.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Like the pass to Carter. Basket counts.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
For the Thunder, Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Williams. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. An outstanding defensive big man, Wendell Carter, stands 6'10", and Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center. But in fact, with that wingspan, he's not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And as we conclude the first quarter, and if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Cason Wallace. And it's Mitchell in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Wallace misses.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Bane. Rebound by Wallace. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Holmgren dishes to Williams. Here's Wallace. The rebound by Batadze.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Count that one from Isaac.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. Feels like no one can stop him.
Wiggins outside. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. Wiggins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Outside, Bane. Isaac with a screen for Bane. 3-pointers off the mark. Oklahoma City's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 3-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Holmgren kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Williams. The tray. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5? From long range.
The Magic trail by 15. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Franz Wagner's checked in for Isaac. And it's Suggs in for Black. Here's De Silva. Covered by Wiggins. Batadze, a screen on Mitchell. Suggs. Another miss by Orlando.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Wiggins kicks to Williams. Kept alive. Here's Holmgren. The 3. They shoot again. Mitchell outside. The 3-ball. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. The Magic trail by 15. And it's Suggs missing. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, thanks. Paolo Banchero, the third player aged 22 and younger to amass 4,000 points, 1,300 rebounds, and 900 assists through their first 3 NBA seasons. The other two, LeBron James and Luka Doncic. The Magic have rewarded him with the richest contract in franchise history, 5 years and $239 million. Guys, he is a high-value talent.
Yep, a star on the rise. And Shams, we appreciate the report.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Dort misses. Wagner with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Pass to De Silva. Wagner wide open. Trains the 3-pointer.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. For the Thunder, Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Chet Holmgren. NSGA's subbed in for Mitchell. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Bain. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Banchero looking around. No good on the 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
There's a screen. Pass to De Silva. Off target with his 3. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-3 run. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, good for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Over to the wing. Here's De Silva. Another miss by Orlando. The Thunder leading by 21. Williams for 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the 2nd after making his 1st. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc, showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
Suggs against SGA. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Williams. And then Williams slams it in.
How about the showmanship of Jalen Williams?
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Black, defended by Dort. A nice shot by Black.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Thunder leading by 20. Now SGA. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Golden State Warriors.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
fires from way outside. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
So on the floor for Orlando, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. Just 4 to shoot. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
You love the confidence. Carter Jr. knows how effective he can be off the catch.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. From outside, off the mark. The Magic trail by 18. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Suggs finds Wagner. Drills the three-pointer. Wagner's got 6.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's 3. Total confidence.
Here's SGA. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Nice move. Wagner on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Wagner passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Hey, throwing that big body around. Wendell Carter Jr. can absorb contact pretty easily.
And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon. And it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
SGA from outside.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Suggs kicks to Banchero. And a miss there on the triple. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Here's SGA. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's Banchero. Outside, Suggs. Over SGA. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Thunder making a switch here. Balls is checked in. Anthony Black's checked in for Orlando. The Magic trail by 17. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Coach Mark Daigneault talked about the Thunder's system of player development, and he said we try to do things that serve both the team and the individual, and then it's easier for guys to commit to it. And if that happens, then you have an environment that can be pretty powerful. Back over to you.
Turning potential into production. Thanks a lot, Allie. Banchero against Williams. Banchero dishes to Carter. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Here's Holmgren. Carter pulls it in.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Wagner kicks to Bain. A three-pointer is right on target. Bain's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, defenses should always expect this from Bain. He's a skilled distance shooter.
Wallace misses. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kenrich Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And Aaron Wiggins is subbed in for Jalen Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Holmgren at the elbow. SGA surveying the defense. Rebound by the Magic. Pass to De Silva. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, you know, over his emerging career, Black's assist totals have gone up. A great sign for his future.
How about the touch from SGA?
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Bain. Pass to Bitadze. Up top, Bain. Wallace covering. Here's Banchero. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. The Magic trail by 14. They've got Wiggins. Lou Dort out there with Mitchell. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Carlson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. It's good from long range. Wagner's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Magic. Williams passes to Wiggins. For three, Mitchell. Orlando grabs the miss.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Suggs looking around. Lets the three fly. Good on the three-point shot.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Oklahoma City leading by 10. Williams with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. Count that one.
Lethal in that area. Williams has the athletic ability and finesse to score in so many ways.
Pass to De Silva. Wagner kicks to Suggs. Offensive rebound. Bitadze makes it off the glass.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance points.
Outside Williams. Back to Mitchell for the three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Black's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Wagner drives in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
The Thunder making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. And the change for the Magic. Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Black. Here's Williams. Black grabs the board. Black's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to De Silva. Knocks down the 3-ball. De Silva's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Magic.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Knocks down the 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for the Magic. Bain comes in for Black. Wiggins against Banchero. Cleared away by Mitchell.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Now Hartenstein. Here's Wiggins. Takes the 3. Cleared away by Suggs. Now Carter. Now Banchero. 11 feet away. That shot no good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with Rivers.
And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Orlando. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Banchero. Oh, it's good! What a move!
A ton of confidence for Banchero. Big moments, no pressure.
And Mark Dagnall calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Mitchell. Toward outside. Holmgren against Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, those are huge points. Carter Jr. steady as they come.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Thunder with the lead. Outside, SGA. Outside, Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Now Dort. All right, here's Williams. Now Holmgren launches it, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Now Banchero. Can't tie it up as that one goes astray. Williams looking around. Outside Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries the deep ball.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 5. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Big moments, not too much for Carter Jr. Clutch gene coming through.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's off as well. So he misses both.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
So he can't get either to fall.
And it's all about the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Suggs outside. The three is off. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.